You are a sad, strange little man. Have my coat.
Saul and Shay be getting jokes. Saul and Shay be getting jokes. Saul and Shay be getting...
Hello, and welcome to
Saul and Shay.
Get Jokes.
The episode is about enthusiasm.
The episode is about Pixar, you dummy.
Episode 8!
Episode 8!
So we're on our 8th episode, and we're back from a bit of a break.
We had a bit of a break because Séamus went to do some stuff.
I texted Saul and I said we're not going to do another one till July, and now it's the 13th of July, so, yeah, sorry about that. I've been off filming. I was really busy last month, oh my god.
It's all good, though.
Turned 24, got a haircut, and finished a whole load of filming for my up-and-coming movie.
I did one of those things.
Two.
Turned 24.
Oh, you got a haircut though as well?
No.
You did last month?
Don't think so.
Not during the break?
No,
not important.
Not during the break, not important.
But we're back.
What is important is we have a special guest with us today.
We have a special guest, someone who we've referred to many times.
We've referred to many times.
Yeah.
He's practically been a special guest before. But
yeah, no, it's not, dead comedian and legend Phil Hartman. It's
no.
Milo.
It's Milo.
It's Milo.
How's it going, guys?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, yeah. I'm tired, but I'm good, yeah.
Did you have a good day?
Yeah, good.
What'd you get up to?
Went to Newbridge Farm.
Newbridge Farm. Where's Newbridge Farm?
Outside of Dublin.
I think it's in Newbridge.
It's in Newbridge, yeah.
I think. The farm district.
The farm district.
Oh, the Hamrick district.
The Hamrick district.
Yes. Got someone to write in. Yay! So yeah, this episode is about Pixar, which we kind of, on the spot last episode, we did the audibly flawed, but still good episode about
video
N64.
special.
The video special. We did a video special on the N64. Did you watch that one, Milo?
I watched a bit of it, like 40 minutes.
More than most. That's
more than most.
people.
More than
Yeah,
most,
no, that's
but
okay.
it was-
We have no delusions about our fan base.
No.
In fact, now it's everyone in the room.
This pretty much is the mothership behind Saul and Shay Get Jokes.
It's the mothership behind the listenership, yes.
Mothership behind, I like that.
The listenership is like an escape pod.
Like in episode 4, A New Hope.
Episode 4, yeah, I think I'm going to cry. So anyway, we're going to talk about Pixar. We asked some people to write in, and 2 people did, but one of them was Milo, so what are you going to do? Pixar, which was the...
Got a message as well.
I got a message as well? Yeah, saying that she wrote it. But, 1990, jeez. But yeah, Pixar. Who are Pixar, Milo?
Pixar is like an animation,
There's
in a
really
way.
bad space of dead air. Go on.
Animation, in a way, kind of group. And like an animation kind of thing.
Animation studio, yeah.
Yeah.
And they've been around since...
90...
No, I believe they've been around since the 80s, I think.
Right?
But
They made their first feature film.
Was,
they made short films before then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made their first feature film
96.
and it came into the mainstream in 96.
I think it was 96.
And that movie was Toy Story, as everyone knows. But again, we're not here to discuss the history. We're here to discuss our own initial... As you can tell, this is not researched.
Yeah.
But our own experience. I remember going to see Toy Story and hearing about it and stuff. And 96, so I would have been in 4th class.
Yeah. I vaguely remember going to see it in the cinema, but I don't really...
I remember seeing it with my dad.
Oh, cool.
And I think I saw it with just my brother Heber and my dad. I remember my dad being there for a very specific moment in the film. And you were saying you remember it,
Yeah, I didn't really. I was just like a child, like...
but you didn't see it in the cinema, did you?
No, I was like -4.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah, so I think like
incredible.
in like 2003 or 2004 I watched it. It was okay. I liked it, but it was like I was really young, so I didn't actually remember it.
Well, how old? So you're 13 now.
Yeah.
So you would have been what, 11 when you saw Toy Story 3 in the cinema?
No, I got it on disc.
DVD?
DVD.
No.
That's what we called them.
I didn't. I remember like bits of the first. I know a bit of the second. I know a lot of the third. That's all.
What did you think of the third one, though? Because I'm actually interested in this because I thought it was really, really good.
Yeah.
And I think 1 and 2 are great.
I liked
and I thought
it.
Toy Story 3 was really, really good.
I like number 3 because it was kind of like an ending of an era in a way.
Oh, you know, it's absolutely is.
What I thought about
but-
Toy Story 3 was... Sorry, Milo. What I thought about it was that it would have made a good... The plot of it
Yeah.
would have made a good section of another Toy Story movie, but it didn't seem to be a good enough plot to carry a whole movie. Like they went to the daycare and that whole thing. That could have been an act 2 of another Toy Story movie.
I tell you what I thought was missing.
Tell me, please.
Both Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2, you have a scene where they the characters break down and set out their values, rethink their values.
Yeah.
Toy Story 3 doesn't have that. That's it. Just there's a scene in Toy Story 1 where they're in the you had a bad fall. You're not thinking clearly. No, Woody, for the first time I am thinking clearly. I'm not a toy. I'm not a space ranger. I'm just a toy.
Yeah.
And then Woody tastes his own mortality and looks down the vent, and it represents infinity and it's or the abyss. And Kelsey Grammer says, "Come on, you got to rethink this."
Yeah.
And then Toy Story 3.
Didn't have that.
Didn't happen. It has a great scene in a furnace, and that was I have nothing bad about any part of it. I don't dislike any bit of it. It's just doesn't have that bit, so it just didn't feel as rounded as the others.
Yeah, even though I'm 11 and I watched Toy Story 3, I still wept at the bar at the very end, at the furnace where they're going down in the fire.
Oh
thing,
yeah, it's powerful
and they're all
stuff.
holding hands and just say it at the last moment.
That's powerful stuff, but I just felt it was missing that little breaking point.
Yeah, but even though they finished number 3, they're still doing short films or short movies for a couple of episodes.
All right, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
cool.
but they made a short. I think they made a short where it's they're a fried chicken thing.
Who remembers Disney Big Time magazine?
No.
Not me.
What? I was counting on you. They had a great comic in the middle. It's a kids magazine, so it's the journalism isn't as not that interrogative, but. It was great because it was kind of like an offshoot of the Disney Channel, which I didn't have. But the Disney Channel was pretty cool, and they would have a little comic that was a little smaller, and the comics were great. You remember you used to read comics that were you'd have the Simpsons comic as well.
Yeah.
And they're based on TV shows you watched, and they weren't as good, and they were kind of different, and they would go in weird directions. But there was something really great about them as well.
One of my favorite jokes ever in The Simpsons was in the Simpsons comic.
Yeah.
Can I mention it here? Is that okay?
Go for it. Wait, Milo, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're with Dr. Hibbert, and he's talking about having a reality show in the hospital.
Yeah.
And talking about other reality shows, and they've got Cops Too Hot for TV, and Cops at Robert Downey Jr.'s house.
And that would have been a while back when it was really oh Jesus, that's good. I remember the Bartman comics were really good because suddenly Bart Simpson was actually this very serious vigilante.
Yeah.
The Bartman comics. Bartman comics are actually amazing. If you could just change it a little bit, that somehow he's just really serious about it in a town where he doesn't have superpowers or extra training. He's just a lot more serious than anyone else in Springfield.
It's he looks like he's a really bad version of Batman.
Yeah, there's an insane one. I had a collection of Bartman comics. First of all,
gone now?
They're somewhere in this house. I don't know where they're gone. I remember I used to read the Simpsons comic when it was new, the UK publication. Yeah. And I remember there was a whole. I was really into it where there was this long mystery where Lisa finds out who Bartman is, and there was some mastermind who was taking over Springfield, and I went over a bunch of comics, and I was really excited to see how it ended, and then it was the final conclusion. I loved those. I remember when I was in Ring, and I was 12 at the time, and I'd have them posted to me while I was there. I was mad into Simpsons comics. It's funny that I'd forgotten all about that, but there was a great one that I have in one of the archive books where, what was it, not an atomic bomb, there's a nuclear explosion, the power plant explodes while everyone's at this convention at the center of Springfield, except Bart's not there because he's grounded. And what happens is absolutely everyone there gets superpowers, but they've also gone insane. So everyone in Springfield goes insane. It's really mad. Everyone's evil.
That's crazy.
And then what happens is, and it's because it's because the aliens, Kang and Kodos, are trying to bring, I think, Itchy and Scratchy to life, or they're trying to bring someone, and they have a machine that brings things out of TV. They bring Itchy and Scratchy, and they go crazy. They go, and it causes a rampage, and that causes the explosion. And then so Bart employs the help of Radioactive Man by putting a comic book up to the camcorder and leading it into the TV.
It's 18 hours.
Thank you. And shooting it at the TV. And he and Radioactive Man, and then eventually what they do is they employ, they finally reach a point where they can use a time machine, and he goes back and cuts out the TV so Itchy and Scratchy don't come out, and it all doesn't happen. And it's just insane. It's amazing, so out there.
Yeah, you kind of feel that that's the one kind of that one issue writer really going and he really wanted to do it as an episode or whatever.
Yeah.
But he just did it in the comics. And
I think they made an actual comic of Radioactive Man, the same company, and it was like a crossover. Even though it wasn't because it's the Simpsons.
I think
they're really funny actually, the Radioactive Man.
I might have got them for my birthday, but I think I got it was a Batman kind of comic thing, and it was a big bunker pack. And it had loads of different things about Bart, and I think I might have a Batman thing. I could be wrong, but I think it was really good though.
Was it green?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I had.
And had not Kent Brockman. What was his name? Wolfgang.
Oh, Rainer Wolfcastle.
Yeah.
McBain.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. It's also Radio Rock Man. That's back when the words Fallout Boy meant something.
Hey, harsh.
I think
Fallout Boy are a good band.
I think
Moving on. Pixar.
They're a great band, in fact.
Yeah,
Pixar. Moving on. Pixar. I saw Brave. It's not out yet, and I saw it.
Good for you.
Oh,
where'd you see it?
Fuming with jealousy.
I'm totally fuming with jealousy. Where'd you see it?
Well, first of all, Milo has a little joke.
It's like,
Actually, I've ruined it now, so go
did
on.
you hear what happened? Black Widow and Hawkeye had a baby, and they called it Brave.
It's Princess Merida. I've seen the movie.
Merida.
Great character. I saw Brave. I was at the Go Away Film Flat until yesterday. It's still going on right now. Today is the 13th of July. We already know what time it is because...
Yeah.
But I went to see Brave because they had an early screening of it at the Go Away Film Flat, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's pretty short, though. That's the only thing. It was a bit short. They could have...
Made it longer.
Doesn't have that scene that I said Toy Story 3 was missing, but it was less expected. But it was just a good Disney movie.
Cool.
Good heroine tale about it's really about a mother and daughter. That was really good.
They have a game out now about Brave, and it's kind of like a 3D platformer type thing.
Yeah, I don't know how you can make a game out of it. It's because it's not an epic. It seems like an epic, doesn't it? But it's actually a much quainter
everyone
story.
Does that. Everyone would make they'll get a movie. Hey, let's make a game out of it.
Yeah, you have to collect all the Braves. If you don't get all of them, it's a game over, friend.
That seems like a pretty simple video game plot.
I wish they would release NES games of movies and syndicated Saturday morning cartoons. Like there was a Dumb and Dumber cartoon. Think about that.
That'd be awesome.
Wow.
There was one. It happened. Yeah.
I haven't seen Dumb and Dumber, but we know that I haven't seen all the movies.
I didn't know you hadn't seen that.
No.
Oh, okay. Next Soul's Not Seen. We're not having the Soul's Not Seen this week.
There's two. Don't
tell them what we're having.
There's Dumb and Dumber, and then Dumb and Dumb.
Dumb and Dumber, yeah.
I think Dumb and Dumber. I think is where they're younger. I think.
It's a prequel. It's meant to be absolutely terrible.
Did anyone else write in?
Jesus. Let's see who wrote in.
Just me.
Only 2 people wrote in. The other one wrote in just as we were recording. The first one wrote in was Milo himself.
Yay.
My earliest Pixar memory was watching Toy Story when I was about 4. The details of the whole movie and the voice actors. You thought that was the best part, yeah? And then definitely Monsters University is the one you're looking forward to, yeah. Yeah, I'm actually, a lot of people are really cynical about Monsters University, but I'm looking forward to it.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a prequel to Monsters Inc. But Monsters Inc. was a great buddy story, so why not put them in college?
People say it's like Monsters 2. People call it, it's called Monsters 2.
Monsters 2, that's...
Yeah, it's like really like...
Yeah, no, it is, yeah, it's exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it's like... Really...
I want to keep that soundbite and use that for... and then Kelly wrote in, what I love most about Pixar is the character design, the eyes. Now, Kelly's an animator. They just draw you in.
No pun intended.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Hey.
They just draw you in and have such human emotion, making the character so believable. Kelly and Carrie established 1990.
Oh, speaking of the eyes.
I'm pretty sure Carrie's a lot older than that.
Kelly and Carrie established.
Carrie, I've got family from Carrie, so it must have been around before 1990.
Speaking.
I see what you did there.
Yes.
Speaking of the eyes, I was watching a documentary about it, and it was showing like Toy Story 3, and the first one of the eyebrows, there was only like 3 or 4 movements or something like that, like 5 or 6, and after Toy Story 3, it has like 26 movements of the eyes. Like, yeah,
that's what they call them.
Of the eyebrows. But I'm like, one's really serious and something.
You know what they say? What? Eyes are the window to the soul.
Ding 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 ding.
Yeah. How are you, Saul?
I'm good.
What's the recent news with you?
What's
the recent news with you, Saul? Tell me.
No.
I've had a series of celebrations for my birthday.
Oh yes, happy birthday.
Thank you. I had lobster.
I still owe you a birthday acknowledgement.
Me too.
Well, I owe you one. And
you had lobster?
Yeah. I went out for dinner with my grandparents. And
did you know about this?
No.
They bought me lobster.
Oh wow! Well, how was it?
It was really, really, really good.
Warm and chewy? Is it nice and...
I never tasted lobster.
It's a little bit chewy.
Yeah.
It's cool. You get kind of toys to play with to pick out all the meat.
So
you get like a tiny little fork with a little spike at the end and a cracker thing to crack open the legs.
Okay.
Not the legs, sorry, the claws.
Tell us a little. So what else about yourself? What are you thinking about doing to yourself?
Getting rid of my beard.
Getting rid of your beard?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's an epic beard, man.
Funnily enough, we before the show, when we were waiting to pick up Milo, we recorded a little segment about this. What a coincidence.
That is so coincidental.
So we were waiting at the Drimna Lewis stop, and we thought we'd have ourselves a little conversation. We were just happy to be talking about Saul's beard.
Why did you hide behind that?
I'm not done yet. I'm just chill, Milo.
Just chill.
Yeah, no, I did hide, but that's a different story altogether that we won't
tell in a minute.
No, we won't even do that. But yes, we had a conversation about Saul's beard, and you know what? It went a little something like this. So, Saul, you said you want to shave your beard.
I'm going to shave my beard.
So why is it you want to shave your beard?
It's just getting to be a bit of a nuisance with food and soup and stuff.
Yeah.
Not that soup isn't food.
Right. Yeah.
But
how long does it take you to shave it off?
Usually I go to the barber.
Is that a decent amount of thickness right now? Yeah.
It's at a decent amount. You can't see, but it's at a decent amount of thickness right now.
Right.
Usually it takes about half an hour.
Yeah. What's the most important part? What's the most annoying part of the beard? You were telling me earlier. Tell me again.
The mustache.
The mustache is the most important. Why is it most annoying?
Because it gets
right under your nose.
Right. It gets right under my nose.
Yeah. So no, but yeah, it's Okay, how's it going? So, but like, do you ever think about shaving off just the mustache and keeping the rest?
No, that would look too weird.
But looking weird is not an issue.
I mean, I already look pretty weird. I don't look weird when I look now. Well, I resemble a certain character from mainstream fiction.
You know Aaron Barrett?
Yeah.
Would you ever want to have sideburns like his?
I would love to have sideburns like his.
You know that you can quite easily.
I might actually bring in a picture of his sideburns to the barber next time I'm there. Although
it might be a little strange because your hair is brown and your beard is red. It's actually
mostly red, not all red.
I've never noticed the very. It's not a thin line between the redness and the brownness.
No, it's not a thin line at all.
It's more like just a defining strand in between the two.
Exactly. So here we are outside Drimna Lewis stop.
We're just outside the property line of Drimna.
Waiting for our special guest.
And that concludes the beard talk. Is there any more?
That concludes the pre-tape segment.
And are you mad at me for?
Not at all. I think it was a good idea.
Okay. You look mad.
Oh no, sorry. That was just me. My arms are crossed. That was
I think actually that's another reason to shave the beard is because it's red and you just constantly look furious.
That's a good point. I hope that Lewis passing by didn't knock out that excellent point.
Okay, well, I'd say that concludes our pre-tape segment, and we now go back to the studio to our future selves. You guys are jerks.
And we're back.
That wasn't very nice of me to say.
Yeah. No, you see, it seems less nice than it actually was.
I have a lot of contempt for the man I will become. Hours later.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
post KFC.
At the end.
Yes, post KFC.
That was delicious KFC, actually.
But look what it's made me become.
You didn't really like yours?
No, I just thought I enjoyed it, but I just have to remind myself how disgusting it is.
Okay.
It's very salty. There's a lot of it's herbs and spices. It's salt and pepper. It's like 5 different kinds.
Original herbs and spices.
No, salt. It's pepper. Salt again. It's pepper again. It's salt again. End of day.
End of days.
End of days. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, as endorsed by Yeah, he stars in that movie. Is that the one with Gabriel Byrne? He plays the devil.
I haven't seen it. You know this about me by now.
But I thought you would have seen the poster at the poster exhibition. I mean, Streets.
Streets exhibition?
End of Days. 1999.
Thank you, IMDb.
Yeah, that is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Is that beard and a Glock? Is it weird that only certain movies, and it's usually not very good ones, show up? They show up storyboards. And it's clear that they made the storyboard after they'd cast Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Because look, there he is throwing the grenade at the train. So is that everything about Pixar? We already went into our
earliest memories.
We already went into our pre-taped segment and include the Pixar bit. So yeah, that's everything about Pixar. I guess so.
Really?
I know. Well, yeah,
it's a bit of a short episode, though.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, we never really go into details on anything. But also, not a lot of people wrote in, so it's kind of hard for us to do that. And this is a short show. Short show.
Do.
Because you can't, you won't, and you don't stop. Yeah. Oh God, look how good I am at this.
Yeah. You're making a funny face there. Yeah. But of course, the listenership can't see that.
It's just what I look.
Should we make it just 20 minutes or something like that?
No, that's pessimistic at best. But we're going to now play a little game called Milo Theater.
Yeah.
Just pausing for music. So this is a little improv game we're going to play. The actual rules are going to be improvised as well. I'm actually, at this point, I came up with a name and knew it was an improv game, and now I'm actually just going to start making it up. Basically, the two of you now have to reenact stuff, and I'll add some music in later. So at this point, you are two enraged rabbis waiting in line for the tennis club. Go.
I told you I want to play tennis.
But I want to play tennis.
I told you I want to play tennis.
I'm very good at playing tennis.
You're very good at tennis? I'm very good at tennis. Let's play tennis.
Well, you can't play tennis.
Brilliant. Okay, next scenario. You are both stormtroopers from Star Wars, not World War II.
Which
and
one?
you are waiting in line at the tennis club. Go.
This is so annoying.
This is so annoying.
There's Darth Vader. Just be
cool. Be cool.
Here, keep it down, lads. Keep it down.
Behind the rabbis.
Okay, next scenario. You are a former president, and you are a current president, and you are you're giving advice to him, and you're a little too forward about the advice you're giving him. But now that he's president, and you feel like, well, I got here by myself. Why should I take his advice? And also, you were kind of against his administration, so you don't. But you don't want to say that. You just kind of act off of it, and you're waiting in line at the tennis club.
That's a weird shape.
That's a weird spike.
So basically, here we are behind some rabbis and some stormtroopers, trying to get into the tennis club.
Right.
And what I'm trying to say is, let's go up there, make the speech. Don't make any eye contact. That's the trick.
This is good.
No eye contact.
Yes, but I am a current president and you're a former president.
Well, I know. I've been around the block a few times.
Me, kind of as well.
It's a little backhanded comment by Clinton. It's very good. Go on. Okay, that was good. Okay, so that was Milo Theater. Should we do some more?
One more.
One more. Okay, so
can we do Ferris Bueller and
Cameron?
Yeah, Cameron.
Okay, Ferris Bueller and Cameron, and you guys are waiting. You guys are running the tennis club, and you, it's kind of gotten to your heads.
Only because.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're Cameron. You're Ferris. Milo's Ferris.
When Cameron was in Egypt town, no tennis will be played.
Don't be ashamed, darling, don't be ashamed. Oh, look out.
It's just like in the movie.
Well, you see my
This is so good. Okay, that concludes Milo Theater. Yay!
Yay!
That's going to be the only episode of Milo Theater.
10 minutes to kill. This is actually, we have 10 minutes left. We're kind of screwed here.
That's fine.
But yeah, so...
No, but think about it, because we don't have 10 minutes left, because we have the pre-tape segment.
We have the pre-tape segment, that's 2 minutes.
Okay, well, we have 8 minutes left. And what did Joe say about it?
Joe didn't say anything, he just likes Saul and Shay get jokes. So it's supposed to even contributing, he just sort of went, nah, yeah, I like that. So, no, it's not. Okay.
Angus Haney likes us.
Hey.
Okay, so now we have to do the ultimate Milo Theater. This is the ending one, because you ever watch Whose Line Is It Anyway, and Drew Carey joins in at the end. I was Drew Carey, for all intents and purposes for that. So now, Milo has to give us a scenario.
Okay, let's see. This might
Technically what you said is true, Saul.
You are... Oh, this is hard.
It's really not.
Okay,
Tick, tock, tick.
Okay,
tick, tick. Just say anything. Doesn't have to be good.
You are Barack Obama.
Right.
And you are George Washington. No, not George Washington.
Barack Obama Jr.
Yeah, Barack Obama Jr. And
actually, you're like a young Barack Obama, or younger.
Barack Obama. No, wait, but he doesn't have a son. Do you have 2 girls?
No, I mean it's him as a child.
Okay.
It's like it's like Disney's The Kid with Bruce Willis.
And you're Barack Obama Jr. And you're
like Spencer Breslin. That's who you're. And Spencer Breslin, Barack Obama.
And you're talking about what's going to happen in Barack Obama Jr.'s life.
All right.
Go.
What about the tennis club?
Tennis club.
At the tennis club.
And I think after at the end.
I take this time while we're waiting to play tennis to tell you that 2009 there's going to be a Star Trek movie, and you should go see it because, despite how it may seem, it's actually awesome.
Are you Thomas Lennon playing Barack Obama?
I always thought Barack Obama, how I do it is that I just do an impression of Gomez Adams from the old TV show and figure no one would be able to tell the difference because they talk very similarly. But
similarly.
Now don't give me any back talk. How do you even know who Thomas Lennon is? You're too young to know that.
There wasn't specified what age I am. I'm just your junior. I'm actually 18 years old.
You really are just a smartass. You're gonna get over that. At the end of the 90s, The State will come out, and yes, it will be very inspirational to you in the way you speak. Particularly one young buck who will go on to... He's going to be in The Dark Knight Rises.
Who? Thomas Lennon?
Yeah, that's another surprising thing. The new Batman movies are actually really good, and your hero, Thomas Lennon, will be in the third film.
Hurrah!
Hey.
Now, let's play Paper, Scissors, Stone to see who gets the first serve. Paper, Scissors,
Stone.
Well, yeah, this is a podcast, so I don't think I have to do anything.
Those two were stone.
And that's Milo Theater.
Yay!
Awesome.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter is a very good film.
Is it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it way more than The Amazing Spider-Man.
I'll check it out. I'll go to it.
I think you'd like it. Watch it in 3D, because
break.
it's no point really seeing it in the cinema unless it's in 3D. Otherwise, you can just watch it on DVD.
You hate 3D, though.
I like 3D if it's the likes of Drive Angry, Piranha 3D, which I didn't see, or Piranha 3DD, which I didn't hear was good, which I heard wasn't good, or My Bloody Valentine. No, or Jackass 3D, best 3D movie ever made.
Jackass.
I didn't see Jackass 3D. Really
Rest in peace, Ryan Dunn.
Yes, rest in peace, Ryan Dunn. It's been a year.
Rest in peace, Ryan Dunn. Has it?
Over a year, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's sad.
Pretty sad.
He was like the nice one.
Yeah, he was kind of like the funniest kind of humble person.
The furriest.
Funniest, yeah, furriest and funny.
Yeah.
Furry and funny. Because they were like yeah, it's like
most handsome as well.
Thank you.
And it's like there was this kind of like special thing, and there was like and Ryan Dunn, even if you haven't met the guy or maybe if you know him, he will still give you like a big huge hug, even if you don't know him or not.
There's a great movie called, well, it's not great, but it's great to watch, Haggard the movie, directed by Margera. It stars Ryan Dunn, and it is like, it keeps drifting out into what their other films are like. That it has this narrative, but it keeps drifting out into stunt films or just them with the camcorder talking to each other, but it's a full movie.
Yeah.
So it's really odd. Like,
Ryan Dunn is in like this kind of like skateboarding kind of thing, and he never actually skateboards.
Oh yeah.
He's like in the kind of the team, and he just like, and it's like he just has a skateboard, but he never actually uses it, and it's just kind of funny.
Yeah, he wasn't much of an ex-gamer, was he? But he was still lived the. Where are they from?
Well, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania.
No.
Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Westchester, yeah, the Westchester lifestyle.
Yeah.
Not to be used with Westchester in New York.
I'm glad you said this.
Yes.
I'm glad I said this too.
Yeah, so I guess we're wrapping up this very short episode of Sue and Shoe.
Because nobody actually wrote in.
Well, no one listens anyway.
People might listen to it more likely if it was only 20. You know what I mean?
And what do we have to play aside this time?
Big in Japan by Tom Waits.
And tell us a bit about the song.
Milo.
No, I was thinking we should do like the
No, but tell us about the song Big in Japan by Tom Waits. What do you know about it?
It's a song, and it's about Japan.
Brilliant. Saul?
It's a song, and it's about being like not having lots of things, but it's okay because you're big in Japan.
Yeah, it's a weird thing about being. What's his name is big in Japan?
David Beckham.
I guess. Well, no, that's just by contrast. But it's a tall guy. What am I doing? I don't know. No, the weird one is he's like a famous musician in Japan. The name will come to me in a minute, and that'll help fill out the rest of this podcast. No, the guy who played John Connor in Terminator 2, which you haven't seen because you only just recently watched the Terminator.
Christian Bale.
No, in the second one.
Christian Bale is lesbian.
His name is His name is Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Edward Furlong.
Never heard of him.
Until today.
Really?
Yeah, Edward Furlong. I think he's a famous singer in Japan.
I like the Terminator movies.
Yeah, I recently Saul and I watched Terminator. It was the first time he saw it, and the first time I saw it in a long time. I forgot how good it is. It's a really nice rounded off film because I think they get more ridiculous as they go along.
I only remember clips of it. I think I saw like a trailer of it, or maybe like a clip of it, and I think it was like John Connor turning around on like a motorbike, and he was like stealing money from a cash machine.
Easy money. That's what he says. Yeah, he dials in and goes, easy money. And that's like when I watch Tron Legacy, the guy does the same thing. You're eager to stop, are you? Yeah.
No,
I think the best bit ever was it could be in first one, second one when in a mad race kind of thing, and it's like and he's running away, and after like at the end of the like scene, there's just like the Terminator just like walking out of the fire.
Yeah, no, it's mental. Terminator 1 and 2 by James Cameron are the best ones. And then 3, a lot of people didn't like. I thought it was fine.
Wait, which one is that?
3 is the one with the lady robot.
Oh.
The lady robot. And then,
the lady robot.
But I thought it was fine. Terminator 3 was fun. It was enjoyable. And then Terminator Salvation, which is like kind of a whole other thing where instead of where another Terminator has shown up and all this and blah blah blah, it's just it's the actual war itself, and it didn't make a lot of sense, but it was an alright movie.
I want you. What do you say? What do you say? I want your shoes, your bike, and your.
Oh, I need your jacket.
Your shoes, your jacket, and your motorcycle.
And your motorcycle, yeah, is that
motorcycle.
Yeah. I think it's your shoes, your clothes, and your motorcycle.
I always get confused. But I mean, I would say, I want your shoes, your bike, and your motorcycle. It's like you has 2 things. Awesome.
So,
Is that it?
It's that time again.
Time
of sadness.
The ending time.
This has been Saul and Shay Get Jokes, episode 8.
With special guests?
Please write in. Please look us up on facebook.com/SASGJ. Once again, that's facebook.com/SASGJ. Delicious. And if, we also got sasgjpodcast@gmail.com and youtube.com/sasgjpodcast.
Thank you very much.
But please check it out. We still don't have MP3s yet. We're working on getting an RSS feed. But until then, you can check us out on YouTube and Facebook. And next week we're going to talk about
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
Awesome.
Shut up. But I'm big in Japan. I'm big
Oh my god, secret message after the song for the second time.
Yeah.
Someone wrote in and they wrote in a load of stuff. So Joe wrote in and he's a nice guy, so we thought we'd read it. What's your earliest Pixar memory? Toy Story. Simply confirmed what I always knew. Toys come to life when you leave the room. Although I also felt this way about food in the fridge and toiletries. What do you love about Pixar the most? Really dig deep here. It looks like he did. The way they bring you in, make you invest every shred of childish emotion you have in the story, bring you to the edge of tears, and save the day. They're like a niece/nephew teasing you with unconditional and silly amounts of love. Very interesting. Wow. What was your favorite Pixar movie? Toy Story 3. I ate a beatnik brownie and cried pretty much all the way through, and actually had to close my eyes for that scene. The one where they almost...
died.
Other people have informed me that they're holding hands. What up-and-coming Pixar movie are you most excited about and why? I can't wait to see Brave, mainly for Kelly MacDonald. She's really good in it. I would marry her over the phone. Honestly. Or anything else you want to say. I like Saul and Shay, and I've never heard your podcast, and so I'm very excited about it. Yay. Well, you have another reason to love it, because we read your thing, because
we love you, and we read it all, and it's even nicer.
We love you, Jeff.
So anyways, see you next week, right into about Tony Hawk.